going on an adventure to the ghost town of Mortimer. We're getting close. I can see the river on my right side, and I can't wait to show you guys.
What is now known to many as a scenic swimming area was once home to around 800 people. Mortimer first came to be in 1904. It served as a mill town for the Ritter Lumber Company. Our first beacon of the past is this flagpole. Where it stands today used to be the exact location of the Ritter Lumber Company building.
Town of Mortimer. It was incorporated February 6, 1907. It encompassed a 1-mile radius from this point and the post office of the way of W.M. Ritter Company store. Interesting.
On July 14, 1916, tragedy swept the area. After 6 days of torrential rain, the ground was completely saturated. The water rapidly filled streams, and Wilson's Creek had reached a flood stage in just a matter of hours. Ritter loggers had stripped much of the hillside bare, resulting in catastrophic landslides that completely engulfed homes. 22 inches of rain fell in a single day, destroying railways and several mountain towns. 80 people lost their lives to what is known as the worst flood in western North Carolina's history. The resulting damage of these events caused the Ritter Lumber Company to leave the area. In their wake was a destroyed town with many now unemployed residents. I walked past the flagpole towards the sound of running water. As I passed through a quaint patch of quiet woods, I had a difficult time imagining the bustling lumber building that once encompassed this land. With no one else around, the area had a peaceful post-apocalyptic charm. We decided this was an excellent spot for us to cool off. The water was unsurprisingly brisk, but perfectly bearable. The rocks were a smooth oasis as they radiated warmth from the beating sun.
Alright, so here's a little remnant of a ruin. Dakota's trying to show me how safe it is to jump. Everywhere you look in the river, if you look close enough, you can find these little snails eating the algae, eating the moss. It makes me feel really cautious about stepping into the river, because I would hate to step on one of these little guys.
Mortimer was able to overcome the calamity and slowly rebuild. In 1922, a cotton mill called the United Mills Company opened and provided many jobs for the community. In 1933, Mortimer gained its very own CCC Camp. The Civilian Conservation Corps was a federal work relief program established by Franklin Roosevelt. It provided jobs for millions of young men during the Great Depression. Enlisters in the program would earn $30 a month working on parks and public lands. They also provided free meals, education, and lodging in military camps. The CCC Camp F5 in Mortimer repaired many buildings that were damaged by the 1916 flood. This is what their camp looked like in 1939. The white building is the only thing that still stands there today. The site of the old CCC is now used as a public campground. But camp at your own risk. Then, on August 13, 1940, a severe flood once again devastated the area. Just 24 years after the last flood, a coastal hurricane brought enough rain to engulf the whole town. The floodwaters reached a depth of 94 feet. Once again, homes were destroyed and workers were displaced. Families relocated elsewhere as they were understandably wary of starting life over again on treacherous grounds. It was the flood that Mortimer couldn't come back from. The damaged railroad that ran through the area was ripped and scrapped for the World War II effort. Today, the only remaining part of the railroad is a train trestle. It may be lonely, but it still stands strong. The aged gray of the concrete welcomes burgeoning spots of moss.
It's beautiful with the moss right there underneath the layers of, looks like hand-laid out stones. And they poured concrete. But I love it because it's just like a mishmash of man-made angular shapes with more organic formations of the natural rock. It's really, really pretty.
Up next, we visited the United Mills Company ruins. The scattered concrete foundations are enveloped in greenery.
Go crawl in there. So here's the inside. I mean, we're like, it's just like being in the woods, except there's remnants of concrete walls. My strong man. Hey.
I'm already itching.
Wow. Do you see the sun coming in? And it's like the vines are kind of starting to make their own little roof. I wish I could show you in one shot the frame of the concrete overgrown with all that lush life. Go to King Braid, getting inside the thick of it. I let Dakota go in front so he can walk through all the spider webs. Oh, look. This is its own little thing. Hello. The vines, they are making their own roof, which I just adore. Imagine being a little squirrel in here when it rains. Here's the remnant from the door frame. You could tell it was a wooden door. There's its hinges.
Right here, I just wanted to show you some older footage from April 2021 so you can see how the mill ruins look when they're not completely overgrown. It's a lot less buggy and scratchy to walk through, and definitely has a more eerie feel in the winter. On the final leg of our journey, we made a little detour on our way home to the Collettsville Cup house. This wondrous oddity is the creation of Avery Sisk, who sadly passed away last March at the age of 81. His legacy remains, however, in this living, growing sculpture.
So we finally made it. We made it to the mug house. Mugs. It is just absolutely covered in mugs. We have this mug at home. Look, that mug's got some sludge. Career woman has to look like a lady and act like a man and work like a dog. I know that's right, girl. Even the inside of the porch is covered in mugs. Uh-oh, it's the first broken mug. Cute. I love the way they've lined the window with the mugs. Look, even the back of the house is completely covered in mugs. House of mugs. I'm a hot lemon lover. Pretty stupid idea, John. I'm afraid I'll have to kill you. Bunnykins celebrating your christening. Ooh, boxy female seeks unattached millionaire for mutually supportive relationship. Okay.
We've reached the end of our journey. The Mug House was our destination. We'll be driving home now. Thanks for coming on this adventure with me today. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all my channel members and Patreon supporters. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you. Until next time, Camcorder Cameron signing out.
Bye, Mug House!